Good morning, West Rocks. My name is Hannah Beausoleil. Today is Tuesday, March 10th, 2020, and it is an A Day with Delta House eating first during the lunch block. And now for today's Panther News. Attention National Junior Honor Society candidates. Please remember that your National Junior Honor Society candidate forms are due to Ms. Sternbach by today, March 10th at 3 p.m. And now to Mr. Reynolds.
Thank you, Hannah. Good morning, West Rocks. If you follow the news or if a family member has shared, Connecticut has had its first confirmed case of coronavirus. As a result, Norwalk Public Schools has had to change some of its protocols, basically out of precaution. Just so you know, the reason why we have to be so cautious is that doctors and healthcare organizations do not know everything about coronavirus, or maybe you've seen COVID-19. We know it is passed like the flu, so basically we just need to be extra careful about germs and take all the precautions you would normally, not to make sure we're passing sickness like the flu or the common cold or any sort of virus. First, we need to make sure we wash our hands for at least 20 seconds, especially before lunch. If maybe when you were little you remembered washing your hands, singing happy birthday twice, maybe you just count to 20 seconds. Either way, we want to make sure we wash our hands, and if we have access to sanitizer, but maybe you've been to the store and you realize that all of our stores and Amazon are all sold out of hand sanitizer, right? So we're going to rely on soap. Also, we're not able to have gatherings of more than 100 students. Ultimately, we want to contain and keep the germs and bacteria free from large areas and large groupings of people. As a result, we're actually going to adjust our lunch procedure starting next week. And if you're going to say hi in the hallway to a friend, like this, elbow bump, maybe an elbow bump, or even a foot bump, something like that, that's what we're encouraging, and that's what you've seen, just to kind of limit the hand touching from person to person. Unfortunately, we have to limit field trips and other events in the near future. This impacts a lot of what was planned at West Rocks in the coming weeks. Just a few examples. Unfortunately, our drama club's production of Frozen Junior is postponed. Our 8th grade field trip to Boston is postponed. Our district-wide STEM Expo schedule for this Saturday is postponed, and the district is looking at other ways to have students demonstrate their work. You know, there's a lot of other events that we can talk about. I'm not going to list all of them right now. And we will determine and communicate the status of all the other ones, like concerts, movie nights, all those things as they approach and as they come up. And we're hopeful that as this passes and we figure out a little bit more, and hopefully people don't get sick, and because of our precautionary measures, we're able to lift some of those, and we'll be able to look at it again at the end of April. Again, as we prepare and try to ensure the health and safety, health of students, and staff, a few things are going to happen the rest of the week. Tomorrow, that's Wednesday, students are going to take a brief 4-question survey in their math classes, just the first couple minutes, so we can determine internet access and access to technology at home. On Thursday, March 12th, originally it was going to be a 90-minute early dismissal for students. Now there is no school for students on this Thursday. Teachers and staff will use this day to plan for distance learning. What that means is we're going to plan for the use of Google Classroom more so than we've done it so far. Google Hangouts, and it's now called Google Meet, and other online platforms where students and staff can have discussions, interact, and students can submit assignments and tasks, a lot of which you're already familiar with. With no students in the building on Thursday, it will also allow us for our custodial staff to make sure the school is really clean. On Friday, this Friday, March 13th, we're actually going to practice distance learning in classrooms so both students and staff are familiar with it. Also, in preparation for the possibility of students needing to access technology at home, students will take their Chromebook and charger back and forth from school each day. This way, students are prepared to learn at home if the need arises. This is going to happen later in the week, not today. This will happen later in the week, if not the beginning of next. More information to come on that. I know the spring is usually a time for celebration and culminating experiences, really good stuff. And these are unfortunate and really unusual circumstances. As you know, it's happened not just in our state, but other states within the U.S. and other countries. I know postponements and possible cancellations are really devastating to students and staff that have worked so hard. But please know that we're making decisions in order to keep our community safe and healthy. At the end of homeroom today, all members of the drama club that are participating in Frozen Junior, please report to the auditorium. And all members of the Odyssey of the Mind, please report to room 133. You're going to meet with Ms. Starr briefly. Again, more information to come, and we'll talk a little bit more. Hopefully I can continue to visit with Panther News Network and communicate this way and make sure we have all of our questions answered and make sure we're preparing in the right way as we move forward. Remember, the P in pause is for positive interactions. Remember to help a friend or teacher today, and have a great day. Thank you.